Yes, I wasn't just a one-hit wonder, I'm back with another video.
God, please, no!
But today I've got something really special for you because we're not just heading to one meet, we're heading to two. First we're heading to our local one, which is the Portsmouth car meet, and then we're going on a journey to another one which I believe is a classic one. As you can see, I'm not at home, I'm already parked up at the Portsmouth car meet. Now this show is 100% going to have some cool cars, and there is a reason why. Now the Portsmouth car meet has some really tight restrictions. Your car has to be pre-1995, so made before 1995, or have over 400 horsepower. There are some other groups of cars that are allowed in, like service vehicles and EVs. So if you've built your car and it's not quite pushing 400 horsepower yet, unfortunately you won't be allowed in, and your spot could possibly be taken by a Tesla. But there's never normally that many EVs here, so you're right. Now I used to come in whenever my escort was working, and usually there are some really cool cars here. So yeah, fingers crossed, but let's head in and check it out. For obvious reasons, I'm in the public car park, but the meet is actually over there and the arrival gate is just there. Look at that. The meet tends to be a lot busier in the summer. As you can see, the sun isn't out, but it's still a nice temperature, so hopefully a lot of cars come. We're going to stand by the arrival gates just for a little bit to see if we can get the last cars turning up, and then we're heading. It is super busy today. There's Johnny from the other video. That is cool. As you can see, the type of cars that turn up, there's just so many different things. I mean, what a duo that is. R33, Mark IV Supra. The reason why I love this meet, you get so many old Fords turned up. And if you didn't know, I like old Fords. Obviously, it's not a meet if some sort of GTI doesn't turn up. There's Walter's Micra. Right, so the arrivals are thinning out now, so I'm going to head in and check out the cars. Obviously, they're quite focused on keeping the meet like family friendly, so that's why you don't see a lot of revving and the entries are a little bit tame. But hopefully you can hear the cars a bit more when they decide to leave. But let's go check out some cars. Spike's got a V8. This is my friend Walter's K11. Hopefully there'll be a video coming out on that eventually. I mean, come on, how cool is that? And the RS2. You do not see very many of these at all. There's Mark, followed by an R35. Unfortunately, there weren't any RS turbos at this meet, but we do have these Escort Cabriolets. I do absolutely love them in red, plus this one's an XR3i. Now, it is an unpopular opinion, but I do actually prefer the shape of the 3 and the 4 compared to the Mark 1 and 2. Now, I'm probably going to get a little bit of hate for saying that in the comments, but, you know, you like what you like. I do absolutely love a Mark II MR2. And I mean, this one is for sale. What do we think? Scrap the Mark II MX-5 and get a Mark II MR2? I would absolutely love one, but it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. I haven't seen this one here before, a Lexus LC500. The MG next to it makes it look quite big. This is quite a nice lineup of Audis as well. I mean, none of them are pre-95, so that means there must be at least 2,400 horsepower between them all. There goes the R33. He actually dailies that car, and he has a bagged Miata, which is his like show car, I think. Cars are starting to leave, so I'm going to head to the corner where they all pretty much leave and see if we can catch any cool content of all the cars leaving. The Lexus. The S4. So this one wasn't in the show. One wasn't in the show, but it's still really cool. Here comes the cool Mark II Escort that we saw. Followed by the June buggy. There's the Subaru. How do you park one of them? There goes the Camaro, followed by this Porsche in an unbelievable blue. Old Ford's leaving now. We've got the Mustang, the Capri, and the Ford Escort. Oh, I love a silver Escort. I always forget how good this meet is. This is on in Port Solent every second and last Sunday of the month. Another Porsche going by. Oh, bit of scraping. You get such a variety of cars. Normally there's a lot more supercars here as well. But yeah, if you're ever down in Portsmouth on the second and last Sunday, I would definitely recommend coming here if you want to check out some cool cars. There goes a Renault 5 GT Turbo. You do not see many of them left. But anyway, that wraps it up for the first meet of today. We're now going to be heading up to Guildford for another car meet because that's just how I spend my Sundays. Now all the car spotters on the corner are going to feel super lucky as they get to watch a Mark IV Golf GTI leaving the car show.
Damn, that's crazy.
So we've met up with a couple of the other guys to cruise down to the Guildford meet. Salika didn't get the blue memo. The return of Ollie and his blue Fiesta. Thomas's blue Metro. My blue dirty Golf, which is really annoying because I literally cleaned it yesterday and it's covered in dust. And Joe's red Salika. So we're all here, so now we're going to head up to the meet in Guildford. I really need a phone holder so I can record content on the way, but Ollie's leading, so we might not make it. Right, so we have arrived at the next meet. The other guys are parked more into the show because their cars are a bit more, I don't know, showy. But I did get this cool little sticker on arrival, which is quite cool. I'm over in more of what is like the public section, so to say. It hasn't even started yet, and you can see it is filling up nicely. So we'll go find the other guys and check out some of the cars. The other guys are looking very main character. That looks absolutely mental. Very different cars turning up. Can't escape the sausages. Now this is cool. So all of the alcohol they're serving is actually their own. But of course, we're keeping it sober. There's the cut camper van. We see another Mark IV Cabriolet, this time in dark blue, and that colour is absolutely lovely, with the blacked out RS Turbo wheels. And of course the full RS Turbo kit. Check out this R33. It is a GTST with side exits. That is so cool. Now this is unbelievable. That paintwork is insane, but again, how do you park one of these? Here's a closer look at the Merc that came in earlier. I love Ollie's Fiesta, but they're even better when they're a little bit more boxier in my opinion. A couple of the Jap cars leaving. Now I love the EP3 Type Rs, but the Integras, I think they might just top it for me. And white with red seats, come on. No 34s here, but there is a 33 and this 32. The 32 is Ollie's favourite Skyline. This is what you bottled last meet. We said you're going to put stickers on there and then you decided against it. Now I love a Mark II, probably because it's more realistic for me to buy, but the shorter nose of a Mark I and then modified, you can't beat it in the MX-5 scene. There's my Golf parked in the top 10, as you can see.
Are you sure about that?
Now next to this subtle older Audi, but that is still quite cool. So annoyingly, I've got my sunglasses out and now it looks like it is about to rain. Most of the cars are now calling it a day and a lot of cars have already left. But as you can see, there are still cars leaving, so hopefully we can capture them. I really hope that picked up them turbo flutters then. I absolutely love that. Now hear me out. MX-5, Lupo Daily.
No.
There goes the Hillman. That is cool. And the bag beetle has aired up. Bag beetle has aired up and he's off. So some thunder and lightning started, so pretty much the whole meet left at once. We are currently stopped off at our local McDonald's whilst the others pick up food, and then we're all going to cruise back to Portsmouth. But I'm going to end that video here. I know I said that we're not just going to be doing meets, but I haven't got a lot going on with the golf at the moment, and I've got a few shows lined up, so I thought I may as well bring you all along with me. If you liked the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments what meet you thought was best. Was it the classic car meet, or was it the Port Solent car meet? I mean, it wasn't so much classic cars, but it was still cool, so let me know what one your favourite was. Another very good thing from the meets though, Ollie's parking is improving a little bit. I mean, he's left a beautiful amount of room for the next driver to get out. But we're all heading off now, so I'll see you guys in the next video.
That boat is coming straight back up.